Galera, mais um set, dessa vez com o representante brasileiro Yus, que também é campeão mundial atualmente, tá? Versus Balloon Boy, representante da América do Norte. Lembrando que eu tô criando conteúdo pra vocês em outras redes sociais, tá? De react. Então é só você tá dando uma olhadinha no comentário fixado, que vai ter minhas redes sociais, junto com o meu novo canal de games, que lá tem Brawlhalla também se você gosta, tá bom? É nóis, bora lá.
Complaints about the blast zones being too far, but really what it is the stage is smaller than other stages. The blast zones are the same, right? But regardless of whatever the fact is, it's been long enough to now people kind of forgot, I think.
That's right.
They're just kind of like, oh, the stage is fine. Platform a little bit lower to the ground though. Sider's coming through, Balloon Boy.
He's
doing
holding
great.
the stage
Gets
down.
a leaf shield too.
Wow, Yus had nowhere to go.
I'm surprised that reached after watching him miss it on Moonier in that same scenario like five times in a row, but Yus just not having the dodge
Could
to be
Yus
able to
have
get
just
rid of
like
it.
faded back a little bit more? Did he have the drift?
He may have had the drift, and he may have thought he was safe. I honestly think that he didn't think it was going to reach. I
He
thought
didn't think it was going to last that long, probably. Okay, getting the end light into the side as well. Yus now has Balloon Boy off stage in a bit of a nasty
Cool
position.
landing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he knew that he wanted to swing. He gave him a bunch of space, and he was like, okay, swing with. Sidelight Sail is going to be able to do it. That is going to be the stock, and just like that, Yus evening it up.
Yeah, Yus and Balloon Boy both hard drifting into the stage. Pretty interesting to see that Yus. I think he was just waiting for Balloon Boy to do some sort of landing attack and never gave it to him. But look at the ladder here off the right side of the stage now. Air brings Balloon Boy into yellow. Landing down air, not going to do too much afterwards. Looking for a dodge punish, doesn't get it. Sidelight gets punished. Yus dashes forward with that sidelight himself. Hits with the neutral light. Boots picked up, and now he starts nairing around, looking to see if he can catch Yus in the air.
Able to get an end light here, no follow-up. Landing with the side of Yus, going to be using up a couple of jumps, excuse me. Now, neither of them were just able to hold this advantage for too long. Balloon Boy, though, finally getting called out, jumping over the stage, eating a sidelight.
Oh,
Yus is so patient.
Yeah, this gets the
so
silence
patient.
there. That's that radish energy on Orb, right?
That's
Where
right.
it's like, you know, I've got this amazing landing coverage. It's called sidelights. And it also will eventually knock you out after 5 more times. Ooh, weapon throw barely misses, but the dive kick hits. He was sweating. He's still low on jumps, but he manages to touch the ground, and Balloon Boy holds on.
Sidelight just catching Yus grounded. Yus, I feel like he's really fishing for some of these Orb sidelights at this point. Balloon Boy finally picking up the blasters. The GC sidelight not going to be able to connect, and just like that, Yus with a good punish, just catching him. Yeah, Balloon Boy has been given quite a few openings with like the whiff, especially the GC lights, or in that case, the GC sidelight whiff.
Nair hits. Let's see what Balloon Boy's got. Goes all the way up for the recovery, and they'll take him off the top. Even game 1-1. Plays around the platform for a little bit.
Yeah, you are not safe though against Boots at all. So, Yus picking up the Orb once more. Balloon Boy actually, the blasters, interacting with the platform instead of hitting below it.
Yeah, unfortunate there, but that landing hitbox can be both very good and also a little annoying.
In that case, Balloon Boy.
Sidelight Sair. To do another.
He's backing off, he's giving him space. Yus is the one that's intent to play second B here, and then as soon as he initiates with a sidelight, Balloon Boy is the one that's able to get that whiff punish. He whiffs that D-light. Right now, this is a game of who whiffs first, because nobody is, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if that is the game, I think Yus wins. Blasters are just so much easier to punish on whiff.
Orb is the weapon that does that the best in the game.
But if Balloon Boy hits maybe 30% of his shots, I still think that he's got a damage advantage with how much Yus has been getting off of his punishes here, and that's what's happening.
He's knocked the Orb off. He committed to the GC side sig. Yus getting in the blind spot of the cell. He's looking for the sidelight.
No way
Yus able to find the sidelight of the
here,
zone.
right? Please don't downsig here. I feel it. I don't know what it is. But Balloon Boy, I swear, okay, yeah, that's good. Landing down air. Doesn't combo it, though. Sidelight Sair gonna dodge out of the way. Balloon Boy not getting that combo. Dashing around. Gravity cancel, D-light recovery. That's classic. We talked about last set. It is a Balloon Boy. So, this is like a habit thing that Yus will have to pick up on, I think, if he wants to avoid that. Or just dodge backwards, right? If you try to cross him up, it's such a great cross-up denier. Dash jump. Pivot gravity cancel D-light. Balloon Boy loves it. And we're going to see it more and more throughout the set.
If there's anybody that can adapt to it, it is going to be Yus. He does not let that go unnoticed.
But so far, it's been 2 sets, and it hasn't happened yet. So Balloon Boy up a game. Needs 2 more.
He's a thinking man. He takes his time.
I hope so. Otherwise, Yus will be out. Yus will be out at 5th.
Okay, that GCD light not going to connect that time around. Yus able to get a big punish for it. He's jumping, he's fishing through the down air, able to get the jump call out with a double sider instead. Oh, nice dodge. Balloon Boy gets back on and picks up the boots.
Let's see what we got. Use falls down with that neutral light. And lights him right off the right side of the stage. Balloon Boy super damaged. Use just waiting him out. He's going to sidelight Serum 50 million times, I'm sure. I just think it's a little too slow. I think Use has to start going off stage and hitting him a few times. He's going to try it.
He's going to try that out now, but down a little bit difficult to space
jumps,
out.
Ground pound. Doesn't need it.
He does not need anything. Use his presence was enough just to threaten Balloon Boy to go out, and he was all out of resources. He was all out of options, and now he's got a lead.
Down air gets him. Ground pound would be crazy. I don't think you should do that, Balloon Boy. Yeah, I like that. I like that slow fall down air. Cover the entire wall. Didn't work out, but it was really nice.
User was ready for it. He was able to get a good amount of damage for it. The weapon toss and the neutral as well. Balloon Boy is just looking for either the D-light or the side light just to be able to go ahead and secure the stock now.
He needs more damage. Okay, never mind. Now if you just have if you have a leaf shield, you just catch the landing on the right side of the stage.
He had stage control. He was in the corner.
He's got the spacing down really well. No matter what map he's on, he knows the range to completely cover whatever edge of the stage with that attack. And he's been catching people with a leaf shield really nicely.
Yes. He's taking his sweet time getting back onto the stage. Use, just as always, sliding off with that sidelight to keep himself safe. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, N6 is hard to punish.
You can just throw it out sometimes.
It's a light attack,
Maybe
basically.
you bait somebody.
Nair hits Balloon Boy with the blaster.
Sidelight, so not gonna. Oh, it is gonna be enough. Excuse me.
No blaster anymore. Has to go over to Boots.
It is gone.
Use his locking in, and you can't go for that D-light pivot recovery if you don't do damage.
That's right.
It's just Balloon Boy's got to start getting some damage on the board here.
He's playing so patiently. He's playing so slowly. That is what Use does. He walks in, he walks out. He's the one that's swinging second. He did this, plenty with Jaeyoon with Sword. I feel like he does so well covering cross-ups. And now he's just piling on the damage. Use has a lot of control over the game, but Balloon Boy gonna be taking it right back.
Takes it back, but only in momentum, not in stock numbers, right? Like they're still trading back and forth. Use gets side air. Use just go out there, down air him. Why not? He's just too. He's too disciplined. He's too disciplined to throw. Ground pound. No. Okay. I guess Orb is actually not great at punishing Blaster's recovery. You get blasted before the Orb connects. Huh. I still would like to see it, but he's just going to sidelight Serum the rest of the game, I think.
And Light Downer still in an excellent position to be able to cover with that N-Light. He is the king of coverage, and all he needs is just that one sidelight. You know what? Maybe the N-Light.
Very slow burn on that whole game. I kind of felt like Use had it won for a while. Games where he's like he needs that too for the games where he's not super far ahead. And Balloon Boy's adaptation here is to kind of bring him towards a smaller stage. Let's see if this works in Use's favor. The thing is with Use, this is just going to take two sidelight siders out of his game plan, right? He's just going to knock out that much sooner.
I can't believe that sidelight didn't connect on Use.
Oh, doesn't get the pivot down light. Takes a ton of damage.
He's getting blasted, huh?
Yeah.
Just falling into all of his blind spots. Balloon Boy not really able to space it out until now.
It works out. Sidelight Seraph, a D-light sider. That's a ton of damage. Downlight sider again. Okay, he's in orange. Just like that. 3 good combos come right through.
And
brings it back. And he's damaged enough now to where downlight recovery won't knock out until this next move hits. And now it's good. It's online. Can he get it? D-light sider instead. Wasn't in position to get the chase dodge recovery.
He's looking for it. He's being nice and patient. He's looking for the recovery and Use, just able to swat him away and catch him and all that N-lag. Tossing out the weapon, denying Balloon Boy from picking up another one. He's got to look out for the recovery.
Kicks him again. Goes all the way out there. Ooh, I think he chase dodged harder than he expected. like I don't think he was like, wait, I'm where?
Oh
Saracen through the dive kick, spikes him on the bottom of the stage.
That angle was disgusting.
Yeah, right at the corner. Ends up bouncing him down. And that hurts. That hurts so much.
That is so much damage.
That's 5 hits.
What an extension.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Gets the recovery. Okay, Balloon Boy even things up.
Let's see how he'll be able to make up this damage. He's opting for the boots, and I agree with this. I feel like, again, Use has been falling into so many of his blind spots.
Gets the neutral light, the dare, he gets the 0 to knockout. I can't believe it,
That's why you play boots. That's why you play boots. You gotta take them off stage with you like that. Oh my God, what a string.
And the awesome thing about Gravity Cancel N-Light is that it steps you forward with it after you get the flurry of kicks. And then he got the down air right afterwards, which is one of the furthest traveling moves when it comes to carrying your opponent with you towards the the blast zone, and then you get the benefit of bouncing off their face after you're finished kicking them. Hughes went down very quickly there, and now Balloon Boy could bring it to match point. Gets the tornado, pivots him back to the stage, gets the landing down air. Balloon Boy putting on the pressure as Hughes struggles to get back onto the stage.
You, man, it's Balloon Boy on the boots. Hughes able to finally stop the spinning, but the question is for how long the end light's gonna come out. Gets Balloon Boy off stage, and with a quick ground pound, Balloon Boy, he does not have this game secured quite yet. You can never rest easy against Hughes. He'll play as slowly as he needs to. He's got sight on hand.
But he's also ramping it up to match, right? That ground pound came through, and that's going to be the stock.
Hughes is now left without a wepen, is what I would say. He picks up the sight.
He picks it up at an expense for his health, right? D-Light's down on the table. Is it time for dash jump pivot D-Light? I feel him fishing for it. Look at him. When Balloon Boy,
you saw how scary that jump was?
When he jumps back and forth like this, down light's the only thing he's looking for.
Oh, you know what? Sideways sometimes, but use that time ready to punish it with that D-Light.
Gets recovery.
What a dodge punish.
Nice.
Just like that.
The nice. If Balloon Boy missed that dare, he loses his stock.
But those are the kinds of plays that I have seen him do again and again, and he gets rewarded for it. He made the comeback. He was able to take the lead for himself, and then he carried it all the way. I was telling you, Balloon Boy on the boots is a different demon entirely. He is showing off quite the exhibition with Vivi, and now the question is, does Hughes have any more gas in the tank?
Greedy. Down light into the leaf shield, gets the ground pound, double ground pound, the triple, no dodges right past it. You could turn it around. That's a lot of damage though, but still, Balloon Boy really putting the pressure off stage. End light gets the nair right afterwards. Usually you see like a chase dodge pivot nair after end light to go for like a one frame. The end sync gets the spike. Okay, weapon throw forces off stage. D-light ground pound gets the ground pound off the fade off in the push off column. Balloon Boy now 3 stocks to 2.
He had so much threat. He went out there. He knew exactly where Hughes was going to be, and he covered everything that he had left as he was stuck clinging to the wall. Balloon Boy getting a couple of neutral layers. He is racking on the damage. Hughes using the recovery just to get away, and he misses the sail.
Dive kick, doesn't get the pivot nair. That's neutral sig into recovery. He's going to do a ton of damage to the ceiling so far from the floor of Mos Eisley. Hits him with that side air, goes for a downline on the dodge in, but doesn't get it. Balloon Boy puts out the flame sword, doesn't quite hit it.
Not quite. Being nice and patient, making it back on. Just a weapon through.
Dash jump ground pound? What is he going to get? Well, I mean, wall slip is like at 2 exclamation points here. Nair, nothing else afterwards. Balloon Boy gets the kicks, okay. Nair after the end light, doesn't get the side light, uses.
That should have been his punish, that was the opening.
Hughes hasn't hit a move button in like 5 hours. So what's going on? The tornado hits, Balloon Boy just keeps kicking him.
He's running away. The neutral is not going to be able to connect Balloon Boy.
Hughes, you've got to attack him if you want to win there. Finally, Sarah hits. I can't believe it.
Not enough to KO. Oh, Balloon Boy, he was able to touch the edge of the stage. Hughes wasn't able to get the edge guard, and now look at what we have going on.
What's he looking for? Is he looking for sidelight? I don't understand. Tornado hits, Hughes sent flying. It's 3 stocks to 1.
Balloon Boy is completely
Última chance do Hughes, mano.
Move that entire stock.
He's not out moving him, he's not out spacing him at the moment. Balloon Boy's going out there for another edge guard, and he punishes him through the recovery and finding a ground pound.
All right, Hughes
is on his tournament stock.
Let's have Scythe here. Let's take Balloon Boy off the right side of the stage. Let's do it. He's kicking you. He's kicking you unarmed.
I haven't seen Hughes do that though. I haven't seen him establish it yet.
He has to. There's no other choice. Balloon Boy is destroying him in neutral. Nair in a recovery. Okay.
Backing
nicely
off a little
done.
bit, but Balloon Boy's not swinging. He keeps trying to whiff punish Balloon Boy, but he's not.
This is it. This is the chance. He's got to get the Nair here. Balloon Boy turns him around. Balloon Boy gets the ground pound. Doesn't do it again. Switches over to Blaster. Sidelight Sarah. Gets the Sarah afterwards. That might be everything. Ensig would knock out here. Goes for the Hurricane instead. That ain't Moonier. He's not falling for it.
Best possible punish that he could get. Good amount of damage, good amount of stage control. But Hughes is not going out there for the edge guard. He's playing it safe. Too safe.
Yeah, Sarah comes through. Nair and recovery, not going to hit side or send him flying. Balloon Boy's no jumps. Okay, dodges back to the stage. Hughes not wanting to go for the edge guard there. Side light, strong hit off the left side of the stage. Weapon throw. Picks up a fresh Scythe. I mean, you don't have the signature options here to go for the punish, and he misses the punish on Balloon Boy's gravity cancel pivot down light, and that's it.
Ah, mano. Desclassificado, infelizmente. Mas enfim, gente, se inscreva no canal pra continuar acompanhando os campeonatos, tá bom? É nóis.